We are nearing the shipping deadlines for our holiday candles, and it has been a very busy quarter 4. So let's sit down, slow down, take a moment and talk about it. My name is Danny. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. I like to make videos about the behind the scenes of being a candle business owner and share my tips and tricks along the way with you. So it has been a very successful holiday season for me as a small business owner. I am so grateful to have been able to get to this point. It is so surreal looking back at like the growth over the years and how many candles I made this year versus how many candles I made last year. And I did overmake a little bit, I think. I know we still have 2 weeks and there's a lot of last minute orders coming in, but I went a little crazy and I still have some candles left over. But something I'm working on is not worrying so much about having leftover candles, which I know is so hard when you're a small business owner and you're using your own funds to purchase supplies to turn into products. You just want to make as much as you think you're going to sell. You don't want to overmake. You don't want to over purchase supplies, which are expensive. The shipping sometimes costs more than the supplies themselves. But something I'm working on as I'm growing is just like not overthinking that so much and using data to make my best guesses. I would recommend also, if you're looking for advice for how much stock to make for a launch, to start small and build up. But I looked at my fall numbers and I went crazy with it. So it's okay because I have to gift a lot of candles as well. And it's definitely not a loss. Some can be transferred over for next year. The candles aren't going to go bad. So I did sell more candles than I ever have in a holiday season and more gift boxes than I ever have in a holiday season. And with those funds from the launch, I was able to purchase another pallet of jars. That's 2 pallets in the same year, 5 months apart, which is a huge success, huge win. I'm so grateful. I wanted to make sure, just in case there was any price increases in the new year, not that there was any announcement about that or anything, but just, you know, prices go up. I just wanted to lock in the pricing that I have for those jars in the pallet through Liquid Bottles, which Liquid Bottles has been amazing in the process of shipping these pallets to my residential address. Yeah, I was able to purchase a pallet and I'm so grateful for all the support to make that happen. It's a lot of jars. There's a lot of candles to be made. So I think that I set myself up really well for the next year. And something else I want to set myself up for 2025 is for my printer. So I was having some issues that were a little stressful and it was in the middle of packing a lot of orders. It held me back multiple times. My Wi-Fi thermal label printer was just disconnecting. It does it from time to time and it's still an issue. So it's something I wanted to look into to take a little bit of worry off of myself for the new year. And I was able to secure another backup thermal label printer that can actually plug directly into my computer through a USB. So I don't even have to worry about like maybe not connecting problems because it'll just be directly connected, but it's also Bluetooth instead of Wi-Fi. So there's some extra steps with the Bluetooth. I believe you have to actually import the shipping label into the app before you print. So there may be some delays, but trust me, that is not a delay compared to the Wi-Fi printer not connecting to my Wi-Fi and not printing labels and having to sit on the floor and for an hour troubleshoot and reinstall the printer to my phone or my computer and nothing working and not being able to get orders out. So I was able to hook up with Munbin. I think I'm pronouncing this correctly or incorrectly. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments down below. But Munbin is a thermal label printer. They sent me one of their printers to try out. Not sponsored, just wanted to see how it worked. I was able to pick out the color I wanted and they have so many different colors and different options to based on what aesthetic you're looking for. They have pink, they have purple. I just picked plain old white. I just like a neutral white blend in with the background printer. Thermal printers, if you haven't tried one before, can be great because they'll save you on printer ink. So before I actually got a thermal printer, I was using my regular inkjet printer to print all my shipping labels out for my packages, cutting it out with a pair of scissors and taping over it onto the boxes. And that's the way it started. But with a thermal label printer, you don't need ink. You save so much on those cartridges of ink that go so fast, and they also print super quick for your shipping labels or for any other kinds of stickers that you need for your brand, your small business. No matter what kind of small business you have, a thermal label printer can be helpful if it's something that's up your alley. And what's so great about the Munbin printer is that it has a built-in designing system. So in the app, if you're gonna use it in a Bluetooth way, so it's a Bluetooth printer, you can hook it up to your phone, to your tablet, or you can plug it directly into your computer and download the driver and print from there. But in that app, if you are using it on your phone, you can do everything from your phone and print it directly from your phone. And that is every step, from designing, from picking the colors, from putting text on the label, and it'll sync up to the exact size label that you're actually printing on. And you have different options as far as label sizes and shapes go. You can get circles, you can get squares, rectangles, different size options, custom sizes in the app as well. So there's lots of versatility no matter what you're using it for. One thing that I loved using the Munbin printer for so far, as I've set it up today, was they provided me with some rectangular labels that are the exact same size as these matchboxes that I have. So I give these little matchboxes away in larger orders, wholesale orders, just as like a little freebie. And usually I order this specific size of sticker to print from my inkjet printer, but now I can print it from my thermal label printer, so I'm really excited. I looked at the options as far as sizing goes and figured out that the size would match up perfectly with something that I was making in Canva for these matchboxes. So if you have Canva or you want to use it in App Designer, either way you can make something beautiful and you can print it on a little label. So that's what I did. I went into my Canva account and I printed out a little snowy home scene that I was able to fit perfectly on the matchboxes. And by the way, if you have a candle business, you purchase like a bulk amount of matchboxes that are plain, no stickers on them, you can just put these exact size stickers. I think it was 2.25 inches by 1.5 inches, if I'm not wrong. I think that's what it measured, and it just fits perfectly on like the standard matchbox, and you can just brand your own matches that way. So that's one way I'm using the Munbin printer. I am also using it to print shipping labels, as like I said, as a backup to make sure that I don't end up held up in the middle of a launch with a printer that doesn't want to print. That was so stressful. There were QR codes all over the box and all over the instructions that came with it, so it was so easy to set up and get it printing right away. So yeah, if you are interested, I will leave any links to the Munbin printer down below in the description box. And just know that if you do decide to purchase anything with any links that I leave in the description box that are affiliate links, you are directly supporting my business and this YouTube channel. And if you ever have any requests for future YouTube videos, let me know. But let's move on to the next thing I'm excited for 2025. That is my signature collection. It's going to get a little facelift as far as labels go. I've had the same 2-inch by 2-inch square craft labels from Avery that I've been printing at home from my printer, and I just want to upgrade the quality a little bit, make them look kind of a bit more like my seasonal labels. And I order them through Leap and Lizard Labels, which I've been super happy with so far. So I am going to redesign the labels for my signature collection and really hone down on the best sellers, get rid of some scents that maybe are slow sellers. Some oils have gone out of stock from suppliers, like discontinued, so I can't even continue them in my signature collection. And I'm just going to really strengthen that signature core all year round collection to make sure that it is just more professional looking, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm gonna just be prepping. I'm already pouring some signature candles, and the labels aren't on yet because they're not ordered yet, but I'm just prepping and building up stock for a refreshing new start in 2025. I'm also prepping for Valentine's Day in the middle of the holiday season, but I'm trying to still stay present in this moment and enjoying the feelings of Christmas and time with friends and family as much as I possibly can. But you know, if you know, you know, as a small business owner, we need to be thinking about the next season. And I love thinking about the next season. Trust me, it is so fun to daydream of those blends and start working on them. And speaking of that, besides the 3 Valentine's Day candles that I'm going to be dropping, I'm already brainstorming a spring collection, and I ordered some oils that came in today that are gonna help me figure out some blends for that. They're from Hive and Honey, and I wanna show you this little haul. It's really tiny, but just one second. I'm quite new to Hive and Honey. I've been testing some of their oils, and I've been really loving the quality of them. This is gonna be confusing to you, but you'll find out if you're following on my Instagram what this scent is going to be for spring. It's the Oatmeal Stout fragrance oil. My friend Julia from Ember Pines Co. uses this in one of her blends, and I smelled it over the summer. Loved it, so I'm going to make my own blend with it and just have this really, really cool idea for spring. And this smells so, you can smell it even through the, the foil. It smells so warm and cozy and good. I know it'd be like a really great fall and winter scent, but trust, the idea is going to be bomb. And then I wanted to try out their, oh gosh, I don't know how to say this, but the Biblio, oh man, I'm not even gonna try. Bibliotheque. Let me know in the comments how you properly say this. And it is so, so good. It's got notes of peach, plum, peony, violet leather, patchouli, vanilla, and musk to ground it. Oh my gosh, guys. If you haven't smelled this, you need to smell it. It smells like a bookshop, but also has like those herbal notes in it, which is going to match up exactly with another idea I have for the spring collection. Can't wait to test it in wax, and I hope it works out because I am loving Hive and Honey. They're a smaller business, and oh gosh, I feel like I've loved every oil I've smelled from them so far. So yeah, I love that they're clean oils too. And then I ordered Wild Mountain Honey because I'm having a battle of the honey oils right now for, again, spring ideas, and I want something that's very, very true honey scent. Now I love Spice Honey and Tonka from Candle Science, but I've used it in blends before, so I want something new and different and more spring honey. So this one, Wild Mountain Honey from Hive and Honey, it's kind of like the perfect fit because it's jasmine, honey, rose, ylang ylang, orange, blossom, vanilla, and tonka. So it has some floral notes, but it smells like true honey to me. I don't love as, like I smell the jasmine, which I like jasmine, but I don't love as like all of the florals in it. So I wonder if I can blend it with something else. I actually do have something planned. More citrusy that might brighten it up even more, but it is like the closest spot on like true honey scent that I've smelled so far. I do have a few other honey sample fragrance oils coming in the mail from different suppliers. I am just trying them all to find the perfect fit for the idea that I have. Like there are so many great honey oils that I just need that special one. You know what I mean? I'm also feeling a lot more relaxed about orders than I did in the fall. So I kind of had an anxiety setback. If you watch some of my fall videos, I was struggling a lot with my mental health, and I still am. But as far as with the business, I'm a little bit more steady and more confident with the holiday candles than I was with the fall launch, because when fall came around, for some reason, when I saw those numbers in the launch, it was just, for some reason, the excitement turned into anxiety, fear of failure, imposter syndrome, spiral, and I was kind of sick physically over it. Like every time I would open Shopify or every time I would open Instagram DMs to answer someone, I would start to have a panic attack. And I don't feel that way at all during holiday season. You would think that it would have gotten worse, but that was kind of a lesson, or just a wake-up call to myself to take more time and take more breaks and just look out for my mental health a little bit more. I'm feeling just a lot more confident. A lot of that was like learning to prepare more and like don't launch until I'm completely ready. Like if I had to push back a date, you should push back the date. You know what I mean? So just planning and prepping, and that's kind of why I'm like prepping for spring and whatever in advance. It just helps the anxiety of it all. So if you're a small business owner, I definitely recommend just like being organized and making sure all your ducks are in a row. And the feelings can come no matter what. Like we are all going to feel imposter syndrome, but just make sure you take some time for yourself and take some time to step away from the business and think about things other than the business so you don't get totally consumed in it. And I know a lot of us during this time of year are like, let's push, and then we'll rest in January. And that's cool. That's okay. This is Q4, but just remember to take care of yourself because yeah, I had a hard time in the fall, but I am good. I'm feeling better now. I had a lot of help from my boyfriend's mom. She came by and she helped wrap candles, so they were ready to go for packing, and just that gave me a lot more reassurance. I felt a lot more relaxed when launch time came instead of like panicked and like afraid of letting people down. And I think I just want to people please and make sure orders go out really fast, but they're all coming in at the same time. When there's a launch, they're all being placed at the same time, so they all have like the same processing time around, and it becomes hard. So yeah, people understand that you're a small business and they will wait for their order, and if they don't, you can explain to them and talk to them about it. So yeah, there's always a way. So just feeling a lot more relaxed about higher workloads. And I think that hopefully will just keep building, and you just keep getting better and better at handling it as we get more experience, right? I hope. I think that's all I have to chat about today because my battery's dying. I actually recorded a whole video before this. I spent the whole day recording YouTube videos and my mic was not on. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to making some signature candles back there, packing a couple orders, and we'll check in with you in my next video. Let me know if you have any video requests. Like I said before, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful holiday season, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.